Well, good morning. Welcome to the June edition of the Chamber Chat program. And hey, Shan, aren't we glad to be back this morning?
We are glad to be back. And as you notice, we are social distancing, going through our protocols here. So it's going to be a really fun, interesting show, kind of like musical chairs.
Well, it's not because we don't love our guests, because you know, we've been practicing social distancing, and I really needed to practice because I hug everybody.
She's a hugger.
I'm a hugger. It's been rough, but dealing with this coronavirus in Tennessee, we've had to change so many things, including the way we do our summer events, and we've had to get super creative and innovative. And so we're going to be able to hear about our long-term summer events that we don't want to stop, but we're going to come up with some nice ways to be able to keep these things going.
Yes, absolutely.
Till things get back to slightly normal, maybe. But, one of the most creative people in town is Tecia Puckett Pryor, and she's here to talk about the 22nd Annual Fiddler 5K. And I can't imagine, this event is huge.
It is.
There's no way to really social distance when you got hundreds and hundreds of people. So what have you brilliant people come up with?
Well, we have gone virtual for the race, which is what lots of races are doing this summer. And so...
That's my favorite way to run.
Yes. So the great thing is...
Just imagine running.
Instead of having to get up early on Saturday morning to run this, you can do it anytime you want from July 1st through the 4th.
Oh my, I may even actually be in this race.
You can do it. And you can register either for the 5K or the 1 mile fun run. So we know you can walk a mile.
Oh, absolutely.
And it's all online. So you have to register online, but all the information is on fiddler5k.com, the button to register and all of the information that you need to know. One of the neat things is if you want to compete with others or put your time on our site, you just have to download the race app, the It's Your Race app, and it will actually stop you when you've gone your distance.
It'll clock your time.
It'll clock your time.
Oh my goodness.
So, and even if you don't want to use the app and you just want to time it on your watch and go in and plug it in manually, we give you instructions of how to do that. But we're not requiring you to give us your time. You can just register and you will get a shirt. And we'll just trust that you do some sort of running. So we are working on a really neat shirt, and I'm sorry I don't have it to show to you today, but we're probably going to have it another week or so, and we'll have it on WJLE.
Oh, the shirts
Facebook.
are always amazing. My son loves them.
Yes, we try to do a good job with the shirts, and one neat thing this year, because this is a tough time for everybody, we're not asking for sponsors. We have great sponsors that help us every year, but we're taking a year off. We're offering a ladies racerback tee.
Oh.
You can choose between that or this type shirt, a regular t-shirt that's a stretchy, nice shirt, cotton poly blend. So for all you ladies that like to wear tanks, that's a neat option this year.
I don't know that you've ever done that before.
We've not, and really we can't print our sponsors on the back of a racerback.
Yes, that's true. That's true.
So because we don't have sponsors this year, that's going to be an option.
Nice.
And so you can register all the way up through July 4th. We're not, there's no penalties. The price is the same the whole time. It's $15 for 18 and under and $20 for 19 and up. We will order the shirts after July 4th, though. That way everybody gets a shirt. We're not having to have a cutoff. And what our plan is, you will see if you register. You can pay $5 and we'll mail it to you. Or we're going to have a local pickup in Smithville probably the week of July 13th.
Oh, that's wonderful.
What a good idea.
Yeah.
And this is for a good cause.
It is. And all the money raised is going to go to Habitat for Humanity of DeKalb County. We don't want to stop our streak at year 22. So we hope people like you all that can't do it every, because of the jamboree or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I did it prior to that,
right.
and I loved it.
People that can't do it or haven't been able to do it in the past, or if you have family members or friends from far off that you want to say, hey, support our town, and you're going to get a fun shirt and offer a great cause.
Oh, well, I knew that all of you would come up with something brilliant, and you've done it. And so we're very excited about this. And like you said, people that haven't been able to participate maybe in the past or now can do it.
And we are going to mark our regular course. It's totally, we're happy for people to do the regular Fiddler 5K course. We will have basic markings out there, not as elaborate as we normally do, but we'll have that marked by July 1st. And also the fun run. So
you can still do it.
You can still see people, and there may be people that come out at 7 o'clock on Saturday morning to run together, and that's okay. It's just there have been some recommendations about running in groups, and when you're breathing hard and exhaling, and you're projecting a lot more. So we just encourage people to social distance when if they're running together.
Well, I'm very excited. Thank you so much, and we look forward to this.
Oh,
and let me add one more thing.
Yeah, please do.
We are one of the participating and qualifying races for Run the Cumberlands. And that is a medal series. Our race was the kickoff race last year. So if you ran the Fiddler 5K last year and you've done at least 3 more, you can get a medal. And the end of that series is the Summer Splash 5K in Cookeville, and that is a Cookeville Regional charity race, and I think that's only $10 to run. But I just want to encourage you, if you are a runner and you want to be in the Run the Cumberlands series, just go to runthecumberlands.org. That is also on our website, fiddler5k.com.
Wonderful.
So,
And when you see it on Facebook, make sure you share the info.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you so much,
you,
Tecia. Well, Shan, I love good news.
Oh, I know.
We need some good news. Well, I have a grant update. You know me, I'm always writing a grant.
Always writing a grant.
So I applied for a TVA telework technology grant, and it's available basically to economic development organizations like the Chamber. So we received the great news, really quickly too. Usually I have to wait like months to hear that our application was accepted. We'll be receiving $3,500 to enhance our technology capabilities. I'm going to have to call you in on this. We'll be placing the new equipment in the DeKalb County Complex conference room, so we are going to be all highfalutin now.
That's really nice.
Oh, yeah.
Now if someone could come in and teach you how to use it.
I know, it'll be so exciting. I'll just call you like I always do.
That's
Shan.
true.
Speaking of calling on somebody a lot, oh my word, she could tell you stories. Coco's here, Kathy Hendrixson, our director of the DeKalb County Library Systems, and talk about changing things up.
Yeah.
You have really had to reinvent the library wheel.
Well, you have to change with the times, and apparently these times had to be changed. So, but people think that we did close to the public in March. But the library staff still continued to work inside the building doing inventory, and we're sprucing up books. And
making things better.
Yeah, we had to clean everything. We had our floors cleaned, the upholstery cleaned, everything cleaned in the library. So we've gotten all that taken care of.
Could y'all come to my house later?
Well, the thing is finding cleaning supplies. And
Yes.
that's the big thing. Lysol sprays and wipes and things. So everything has to be wiped down. But we did continue curbside service. So anybody that calls the library or gets on they can go to our website, DeKalbLibraries.net, and they can reserve books on our OPEC catalog, and they can call the library, and they can reserve books and movies, things like that, and then we will check them out to them. We will set them outside the door when they arrive at the library.
Pickup.
So we are doing curbside. We have continued to do faxing and copying for people. We have a email set up for that, so you can call the library for that email. The phone is ringing off the hook right now.
Oh,
so
man.
a lot of services, and we do still have the tax forms, so we put those out for people the other day. So everything is kind of curbside. We are asking people if they come to the door to step back so that we can set their items outside for their safety and for ours too, because people don't realize if the staff gets sick, we close the library.
Yes.
And everything has to be disinfected again. So we are hoping to open. We are in the process of trying to get plexiglass around the stations, but who knew that it's like toilet paper? It's very
hard to find.
You can't find it. But when we do reopen, and hopefully soon, because we want to open as much as the public wants us to open, but we appreciate the public being so understanding with us, and because we've had to reinvent what we do, and it's worked really well. I mean, people have been really nice, and my staff has been great. They've just been working very hard, like I say.
Well, and I've
doing
heard
things.
that people only have nice things to say. They're so grateful that you remained open in a way that they could still access what they needed from the library.
I just felt that we just needed that service to the public, and a lot of libraries, and that's their choice. They closed and went home, and that's okay. I mean, that's what they wanted to do. But I just thought, well, the board and I decided that as long as we could do it in a safe manner and serve the public, that's what we wanted to do, because, we're all in this together, and people needed these services. People depended on, faxing and copying for their work, and so that's just something. People need a book to read. They're at home,
especially now when they're stuck at home.
But there is still the Reads program, so they can do online. As long as they have a library card. But when we do open to the public, it will be by appointment. We will keep everybody informed. We're waiting for the plexiglass, of course, and we will have guidelines in place, and it's really just to ensure the safety of the well-being of the community as well as the staff. We want to work with the public in providing as many services as possible in a safe and welcoming environment. We want everybody to be safe. And the guidelines we will have when we do reopen, it will be by appointment only. People will call and we'll set up a time depending on the service they want. If it's computers, we'll probably only have 3 people at the computers at the time because social distancing. They will be required to wear a mask. I mean, that's just something we're going to have to do. And we will take their temperature. And I do want to thank Miss Shan over there in St. Thomas Hospital, because they are furnishing, bless their hearts, the thermometers. And Shan was so nice to furnish masks for us.
It was a pleasure.
So they've just been very good partners in our community and helping out. And so we thank them. They're a blessing to our community.
Oh my goodness, everybody that's been sewing masks, the mask of love, I tell you.
We had a patron, bless her heart. She called and she said, I've made you some masks, and she set them outside the door for us. So many nice people in the community working together. We're all in this together, and if we just stay calm, if we be nice to each other and respectful, we'll get through all of this together. But we will have to put some guidelines in place, and probably when we open, it'll probably be 15 minutes if they want to check out books or anything like that. And there will be certain restrictions in the library, probably the restrooms and things like that. If they come in, it's emergency only, because we have to clean everything down when it's probably only a couple of family members at a time. So we want to open as many services as we can in a safe environment, so people please understand that. And if they, anytime, of course, we'll keep everybody informed through our Facebook, through our website, WJLE. We post everything on the doors. So we have everything on the doors. We got a lot of signs on the doors. So please read them. But we do appreciate everybody's understanding. If they have any questions, they can always call the library at 615-597-4359 or Alexandria at 529-4124. And the big thing, the event that we have going on is our summer reading right now. It is all different, looks different. It started on the 28th, and it was Facebook Live, and it went over very well.
Wonderful.
It went over very well, and he did a great job. I was really surprised. But usually he comes to us. But
so after Facebook Live is over, is it still there, or you have to see it?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. So I can
his
still
will
go see
be
it.
up actually through August the 31st.
Okay, so make sure you go and see it.
And if they can watch it live, it really helps out. If they watch it live, we count our numbers.
Yes, absolutely.
So if they can do it live at 2, it's every Thursday at 2:00.
Every Thursday at 2.
And
check out the Facebook.
The children can still sign up. They may not be coming in the building. Of all ages can sign up. We just ask them to call the library, or we have a special email set up. Wendy set that up for us. Bless her little heart. She's so techy. But the website or the email is jplibrarysummerreading@gmail.com.
Oh, that's easy.
Yes, so you can get on that. You give us your name, your age, and how many books you think you can read this summer. And we also have the little goodie bags that they pick up at the beginning. If they will call us, we will, and tell us how many they need, and when they arrive, we'll set the bags outside.
I love it.
And in the bags is their reading log, their pencil, their bookmark. There also is two little baggies in there with Craft 1 and Craft 2 on it, kind of like Thing 1 and Thing 2. And it's in the bag, and we will also have crayons, so they will have the craft next week. So each child will be able to register and sign up that way. Tomorrow is at 2:00. Usually Edgar Evans, they come to us, but we're going to them tomorrow to film live. They'll have some animals in a story
That's
time.
so fun.
So that will be tomorrow at 2:00, and then the next two, the 11th and the 18th, will be Facebook Storybook, and their little crafts will be in there, and they'll be numbered. The only thing that we ask is they have 2 toilet paper rolls for the craft on the 18th, and a glue stick. And then the final one will be Mr. Bond and the Science Guys, and that will be at 2:00 on the 25th. So it's going to be a fun summer, but it's going to be a little different.
A little different. Now, I'd like to say for our radio listening audience, because the TV audience can see, Kathy looks fabulous today.
Well, thank you
I
very
mean,
much.
just amazing. I really have never seen you look better.
Well,
so
thank
She's getting that long hair a little bit.
My hair is shaggy.
it
I
is
feel
gorgeous.
like
You look gorgeous.
I feel like a shaggy dog.
No, everything's working for you. We appreciate what you're doing with the library and the children. And I remember the summer reading program when I was little. It made an impact on me, and my mother took me to the library. And
I love the library.
looked forward to that
Yeah.
the whole summer long. And I just appreciate how hard you work to make this wonderful for the children, even when things get challenging. So
Well,
thank
you know, we love our community, and we're just here to serve, and so just give us a call with any questions that you have, and hopefully, you know, I'm a hugger, so it's hard for me not to hug people, but I'm trying to restrain myself. But hopefully we'll be open in the next few weeks, and if we get our plexiglass and everybody works together, so we're
gonna do it. That's
Yeah,
who
get her
we
done.
are.
as they say.
Now, Kathy is our runner. She's running backstage here.
gonna-
She's
yeah.
getting our guests. And so up next, we've got some great guests here today.
Oh, our county mayor's going to be on next. But, you know, while we're waiting for him to walk in, because we're not all in here.
They're waiting in their cars, so
Yeah.
they're coming out one at a time.
But
so.
Shan, tell us a little bit about, you know, talk about having to change things up and reinvent things. The Smithville Fiddlers Jamboree. Going
Yes.
virtual has been easy for me, but a nightmare for you, I'm sure.
I wouldn't call it a nightmare, but it was a challenge. When we finally realized, and believe you me, we had about 30 meetings about this until we finally decided that the barriers were so great between social distancing and opening up the state that we needed to go virtual or cancel altogether. Most festivals across the state are just canceling cold turkey. They're just saying we're not doing it until next year. And we just couldn't bear to do that. It's our 49th year. Next year is the 50th. And so we took a chance and pretty much came up with the process from scratch, how to go virtual. And at first, it started very, very slow. We had 3 or 4 submissions, and I was like, oh, yay, we've got submissions. That's great, you know, yay. And then about 30 minutes to midnight on May 28th, which was our deadline, we basically shut Facebook down. They closed our page. We had so many videos uploading. We have videos that have now received, I mean, we're over 130,000 views on these videos. So people are supporting the idea. We have ages 3 until senior adults for competitors, and our judges, I actually know the results of the virtual jamboree, and they are going to be featured on DTC and PBS on the 4th of July weekend. So I'm very excited about it. And I'm telling you what, our judges said, wow, the competition. We had people from Pittsburgh. We had submissions from California. We, of course, had Tennessee and Kentucky and all our southern states from everywhere.
Well, we
So-
found people are finding out about it from other states that didn't know about it.
and we are encouraging them to come to the 50th, and they are already making plans to do so. And so we just want to say thank you to the community for supporting our efforts and understanding the barriers of why we could not have the festival this year live, and the fact that we're having the virtual one. Go to Smithville Jamboree, Fiddlers Jamboree Facebook page, and you can view all the great submissions and kind of weigh in, because the People's Choice vote counts on how many times that person's video is liked, and then our judges decide based on talent.
Yeah, someone called me at the chamber yesterday and wanted to know about the People's Choice. And so it's just whoever gets the most votes.
Yes, and there'll be a People's Choice Award, which is a cash prize, and then there will be the award, which is our national award, and that will also be a cash prize. So.
I tell you, it's going much better than we were thinking, so I'm really excited.
Oh, it's been wonderful. So thank you, everybody.
Well, our county mayor, Tim Stribling's here this morning. Oh, he is in his hot pink shirt.
He's
I tell you, I love
feeling
it.
great today.
He is. And, you know, we've got lots of changes that's been happening, but things are opening back up. And, you know, could you give us some updates?
They're opening back up. We have opened the exercise room at the county complex back up, and we'll be slowly opening up the room rentals for people to use, to rent. You know, social distancing is here to stay for a while, and you can expect protocols when you go into those places. I will speak for the county offices that are in the county complex. They are open for business, but they do have protocols when you enter, and I think they limit the number of people in the office that they have. Also, the courthouse is the same. We're back open, but there are protocols that you will have to adhere by, especially on court days. Those are a little bit stricter. I think they are only allowed to come into one entrance. So, things are opening back up, but right now it's just a different way that we live, and we have to adhere to the practices of our health department. We're one of the 89 counties that are on the Tennessee Department of Health out of the 95 counties, so we still have to adhere to their guidelines as much as we can. And we need to get the economy back going. We need to get people back to work, and I think that's possible, but I think we all have to be thinking of each other. You're not only protecting yourself, you're protecting each other. So things are opening back up. We do have the exercise room open, and they do take your temperature, and they do ask some questions and have you to sign a form, and it's worked very well, and we will be opening back up some room rentals later, possibly in the next week. But another thing that I want to talk about doesn't have to do with as far as the county offices, but is the census, 2020 census.
Absolutely. It's important.
Is very important, and I know it's kind of taken a back seat to the COVID-19, but we need people to fill out the census. It's very important. If you have a child in school, you ought to be filling out the census, because you're directly impacted by federal money. The free breakfast and the free lunch that the children here in DeKalb County receive is a result of federal dollars. And I will give you 3 ways that you can access the census. Is 2020census.gov. You can go there online, or you can call 1-844-330-2020 and to speak to someone. I don't know how long you have to be on hold. I hear sometimes you're on hold rather lengthy, but anyway, you can call that, or if you get it, you can mail it back. And I think after a certain date, I believe the census has been extended a few months, but after a certain date, they'll come knocking on your door. And
well, it's really easy online. It didn't take me 5 minutes.
Yes, maybe 3 minutes.
Yeah,
it
maybe,
was so very quick.
Yeah.
It is, and it's school lunches, grant support our teachers and special education, support for our emergency services, programs for older adults, and highway projects. They're just a few examples of the federal money that comes into the county. So, we need to get our share of federal money, and it's all based on the census. So I just encourage everyone that's watching and listening to fill out the census, call the number. If you don't have a computer, call that 800 number, or if you do, go online.
It's really easy. Well, we decided this year not to get together for the DeKalb cleanup because we're again, trying to go by the guidelines. But we do encourage everyone to clean up around your neighborhoods. I know there's a ditch that's in front of my house, and
Me too.
I take bags out there and fill them up. So, just do, if you're a walker, you love to go walking, take a bag with you every now and then, pick up a few things, just do what you can, because although we don't have an official day that we're getting together to do that, which collects a whole lot of trash, we still want to encourage people to be mindful and be careful what you throw in the back of your truck, because it blows out.
Yes, and just don't litter. Some people are intentional.
No, I don't believe
Do not
that.
litter.
Well, one other thing I'd like to mention, talking about offices, county offices and county buildings, is the senior centers in Smithville and Alexandria. The governor has ordered those to remain closed through at least June 30th. So we'll hear something closer to June 30th, but the governor has ordered those to remain closed.
Which is probably a good idea,
till the end of
because
June.
It is, and I'll say about the senior centers across the region, they've gotten very creative online, and the seniors, many of them have joined Facebook, and they're doing cooking shows and crafts and showing quilting patterns and things like that. I've just been very proud of how they have adapted and kept themselves in communication with their seniors, which is very important for seniors that are at home alone.
That's true.
Yeah, and the senior directors here in Smithville and Alexandria, they're staying in touch with their clients, and they're you can call the senior center if you need something, and most of the time they'll answer the phone unless they're out. They go out delivering some meals, and if they don't answer, you can leave a message and they will get back with you.
Well, thank you so much, Mayor.
Well, thank y'all for having me, and enjoy the day.
Okay.
Thanks, Tim.
Well, while our Smithville mayor's coming to the mic, we're going to talk a little bit about what's coming up Pates Ford Marina's Fish Lips Grill. Mark your calendars. They're going to have their July 4th fireworks show.
Which is very easy to social distance, and it's beautiful.
Except from your car. And then July 18th and 19th is their 8th annual TNT Water Sports Wake Fest competition. And so that's always, a lot of attendance there. So
Yes.
hopefully they've got all that worked out. But anyway, we're excited about that. And Smithville Mayor Josh Miller's here. And boy, I tell you, it has been quite the creative last 3 months or so
wild.
trying to figure it out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Decisions have to be made, which nobody knows unless you're in charge how hard it is to
Yes.
make those decisions.
That's true.
Because you've got to think of so many different, you're thinking of people's safety and their fun and their all kinds of things. So what are the decisions you've come up with?
Well, the park is back open.
Oh, yeah, I'm
The
so
park
excited.
never really closed. The walking trail has always been open, but now kids are back on the playground.
Right.
Denise Page has started booking the shelters for upcoming events. and
Okay, so
family
do we have a
reunions.
number for how to contact?
Yes, we do.
Oh, my goodness, I just threw that at him.
Put him right on the spot.
I get that call a lot at the chamber, and so I'm really asking for myself.
Yes, this is Denise Page, and it's 615-337-3375, and there's signs up at the park. So if you need to reserve a shelter, you can call her.
And
Oh,
Denise
there
is
you
a
go.
wonderful
She's so
person.
sweet.
I love her.
Yes. So Monday night, the council voted to open the pool.
Oh,
this
they
year,
did?
Too. So,
Okay.
that was kind of a hot topic there. Was we going to open or not? But they have decided to open. I talked to Gina last night, and they're actually going to try to open 7 days a week instead of just
wow.
the weekend.
Oh,
So,
wow, yeah.
of course, there will be limited capacity in that as well. We do have to follow guidelines. So, hopefully the kids can at least have a little fun this summer.
Oh, I know there's a lot of kids that's going to be happy about that. So, anything else that the offices? I know that I went
Offices
to
are
see.
open.
Yeah.
Let me brag on my staff. They done a phenomenal job the past 2 and 3 months. We kept the drive-through open, but there was never any complaining, and they done a great job. I'm really proud of them, and our police officers as well. So
Yeah, I can't say enough either. I've only heard good things, and we're just so grateful to
absolutely
everybody who's had to be flexible and do what they had to do.
right.
So we appreciate
All
you.
right,
I tell
thank
you.
you.
Well,
always
and I want to brag on Josh one last
Yeah.
thing. He helped initiate an idea for our community volunteers to make get well cards for the patients in the hospital that were not allowed to have visitors during the whole COVID situation, and using the water department as the drop-off location because they had a wonderful drive-through. So we had all the cards marked with little hearts to let them know that this was a patient card, and then I'd go through and collect them through the drive-through, and that means so much. And it's
worked,
just
right.
it's a little thing, but it's a big deal when you're sitting there without a family member and somebody made you a card special from the community. So I just
right.
want to say thank you for making that happen.
Thank you both. All right, y'all have a
thanks,
good day.
Josh.
See you. Bye-bye.
Okay, so I've done things a little out of order. Normally I
That's
talk
okay.
about
It's a crazy show.
It is a
Crazy
show.
COVID.
But I decided to put our newest members do this instead at the beginning of the show right now, and it all will make sense if you could be inside my brain, I'm sure. So some of our newest members are GMR Facilities, and I'm going to mispronounce his name. The owner is Roger. Oh my goodness, I'm going to guess.
Cordamanch?
That's Cordamach or Cordamachi. I'm not sure.
could be.
I'll call him this afternoon.
So call him Roger C. and you'll probably
Roger
be okay.
C. That's right. But they're located at 690 North Congress Boulevard here in Smithville. They do residential, commercial, and industrial plumbing and electric. For more information, call 615-580-3951, and we'll be going out there pretty soon with the new member sign and getting pictures. They joined right before all this happened.
Oh, my
With the
goodness.
pandemic, so we couldn't go get a
They
picture.
didn't get the ribbon cutting.
Oh my goodness, everybody's been so sweet though about it. And then the Center Hill Business Association, the chamber's so grateful to, for this community partnership with them and the opportunity to work together. All we want to do is better DeKalb County, and that's all our intent. And the organizers of this are Rick and Karen Walker of Bright Hill Farm, and these hardworking folks, they love to promote our area. And so I'm just so grateful that they joined the chamber. The Vintage Owl, the owner is Chase Collins. He's located at 109 West Walnut Street in downtown Smithville. They're just celebrating 3 years in business, and they're going to get a Community Improvement Award soon. That is the most fabulous building.
They deserve it, and the outside is just as beautiful as the inside. It is stunning.
They did stonework. It is fantastic. And then, oh my goodness, my goodness, my goodness. I hear this 3 times a week from the grandkids. Let's go to Harmony Lane Farm and Creamery again, Mimi. That was the best day of our life.
Yes.
But that's located at 285 Harmony Lane in Smithville. And the owner's here this morning, Julie David. I love Julie.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning. She's so positive and cheery, and I've never seen anybody so passionate
Well, that's
about
what happens
her
when you get to cuddle
farm.
baby goats all the time.
Oh, yeah, her stress level just
Yes.
goes down. Well, the day we went, I took, my little granddaughters heard that I was going out with the Knox road tripper to Harmony Lane Farms, and they said, can we go with you to work today? And I said, why? They said, you're going out to see the goats. And so Julie was so sweet, gave us the entire tour. The kids got to hold these newborn goats. Oh my goodness, they still talk about it.
Good.
So tell us a little bit. I mean, surely everybody just about knows about Harmony Lane Farm now, but go ahead in case there's somebody out there.
Right. Well, we're a grade A goat dairy. We've been open 5 years now. Open to the public only 3.
Yeah.
So we're really getting our name out there. A lot of people are wanting to come out because we have a lot to do in the sunshine and outdoors. So our farm tours, you're on a trolley for about 30 minutes, and then we have emus, we have llamas, we have baby goats, teenager goats, we have exotic parrots you can get your picture with.
Oh, we know about that, don't we,
Yes.
Shan?
So there's a lot to do other than just cuddle a baby goat. We like to say it's an experience.
It is such an experience, and every time I go, I don't know, you just feel like a kid again, don't you?
Oh, yes. Well, and the things you have for sale. Everything is delicious. Everything is healthy.
Thank you. It is. We feed our goats a verified non-GMO grain. So what goes in comes out. We have delicious cheese, feta, goat milk fudge, that's pretty popular. Goat milk caramels, and believe it or not,
Oh, I haven't
I've
tried
not
that.
tried those
I
yet.
brought some for you today.
Oh, I love
love
it.
you too.
Her samples are amazing.
But you can come out anytime, sample cheese and crackers. We'll do a whole cheese and cracker sampling for you. Ice cream, goat milk ice cream. So there's a lot to offer. It's not just the animals. We have beef back in stock, ground beef.
And that is amazing. I can't
thank
say
you.
how amazing that is.
Thank
If you ever have that,
Best
it'd
I've
be
ever
hard
eaten.
to just...
Right, and whole pork sausage.
Yes.
So, yeah, and we raise it on our farm, so you can guarantee it's fed only the finest and taken to a USDA facility, of course, for packaging. But yeah, we have meats and cheese, all kinds of things, goat milk soap and lotion.
Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness, I love the soap and the lotion. I have it sitting, the lotion right there beside my bed at night. Yes.
Nice.
Let me tell you what this woman did. When I had my accident a couple of years ago, I was, coming home, and I got there, and, I was a little discouraged because, it's just been a lot of trauma. And she had a package delivered to my house full of all her goodies.
Oh.
Everything from the lotion and soaps to the cheeses to the fudge. Oh my goodness, it just made my day. You just can't
We
imagine.
love to share. We do.
She does. Yeah. Oh, we're so excited. And we want to, what are your hours and your days?
So we never close because we're agritourism,
Yeah.
right? And now people stopped coming, and we would actually take your groceries to you in the parking lot.
Oh, gotcha.
And you can still do that if you're not comfortable. Just call, text, email, anything. I'll have it put together and run out to the parking lot and hand it to you. Or if you want to come to the farm store is 8 to 5 every day but Sunday.
Okay.
You just come in, and we're trying to not have as many people in there at once, but we facilitate that when you get there. But then if you want to visit, do any cuddling, the petting zoo area, farm tours, it's reservation only. So you just jump online, make a reservation, and that way we can limit the number of people and make sure everyone stays safe. And that's all there is to it.
You made it really easy.
Last time I was there, Shan, I did milk a goat.
Yes.
I can put that on my
your resume.
resume now. I was pretty good, right,
When
Julie?
you participate in the farm tour, we take you into the parlor. It's a 12-head gate stanchion. We bring all the ladies in, and you do get to try your hand at milking a goat.
I was really good. I don't want to brag.
Actually,
I was surprised, but it was just like a natural talent.
I'd have to ask the animal to be sure about that.
Oh, thank you for being here, Julie.
Yes, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Take care.
So, Shan, You know, I sometimes question my next guest if he should be paid for where he works because he is at the retreat at Center Hill Lake.
You're just jealous.
Well, I mean, goodness gracious, the view he has down there. I just, you know, Jamie, here he comes.
Hi, Jamie.
Good morning.
So did you ride in on your motorcycle today?
I did not.
Oh, you didn't?
I had to pick up some weed eaters today.
Oh, did
Oh,
you?
well, you can just strap them to the back.
We picked up 3 of them.
Oh, well, then
From
that's
the fine
yeah.
folks down here at DeKalb County Ace Hardware.
Oh, they're awesome,
Wonderful.
aren't they?
Dwayne is
Hendrixson.
incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's going on down at the beautiful part of the lake down there?
Well, we're open for business.
Oh,
we wanted
yeah.
to make sure that everybody knew that.
Yeah,
and we never closed.
Oh,
Yeah, we had folks coming throughout the closure time.
Well, that was a good time.
People still needed a place to live, and
Be stressed.
we've been social distancing down there for quite some time. You know, you get out
That's
on the
kind of
lake.
your motto.
You get out on the lake. It's kind of
Get away from it all.
It's kind of a getaway.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's that place of solidarity sometimes. You know, when you need to get away from everybody else that you love so much.
That's
you know,
right.
sometimes and everything. So we are definitely up and going, and we're declaring this year, because of what we're seeing so far, this is going to be the year of the staycation.
I love it. I love it.
Yes.
You know, folks, you know, they're not going to go see the mouse down in Florida as much, and they're not going to go get on the big boats out in the Caribbean as
You're
much.
making a very valid
and
point.
everything.
That's true.
So the
Staycation.
staycation. So come on out to the retreat. We have the water. We have all the nature, all the wildlife. You know, it's a beautiful, beautiful place.
I love just to
And,
drive down there. It's
Yes.
amazing.
Yeah. Now the one thing that is not open right now is our restaurant. We don't have it up and going. We are, however, looking at July and opening back up to groups.
It's right around the corner.
Of course, we sanitize and everything all the time. One of the things we have kind of stepped up is those common surfaces outside the rooms and stuff like that. You know, just to make sure everybody feels comfortable and is protected and you know, other than that, we're business as usual at the retreat at Center Hill Lake.
That's good news.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So if someone does want to make a reservation, what do they need to do, Jamie?
You, of course, can go to the website, retreat@centerhilllake.com, or you can just call us down there at 615-597-4298 and get a hold of the front desk folks. They're generally there from 8 to 5, and they'll be happy to plug you in and ask you they're going to ask you all kinds of questions, like how many people's coming and
All the hard stuff.
how many nights do you want to stay.
Well, how many nights you want to stay and get to stay is two different
Yeah,
things.
sometimes that's true.
That's
Yeah,
very true.
yeah.
I'd like to stay a month. Yeah.
And then, you know, we always keep your eye on Facebook and on the website and stuff for different kind of discounts and deals. Keep your eyes for coupons down at like the travel center. Down
Yes,
off of Beach
yes.
State.
Oh, yeah.
You know, there's different
Smith
ways.
County
for,
Welcome Center? Yeah.
different ways for people to
Save a little.
save a little money here and there and enjoy the retreat. They get the same benefits even if they save a little money.
I love it.
Thank you, Jamie.
You bet. You guys have a
Thank
blessed
you.
day. It's good to see y'all.
Good to see you again.
too.
Hello.
Yeah.
Virtual hug.
Yeah, right?
Elbow.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Jamie. Well, Shan, I know one of your favorite things to do is to go to the farmer's market, and so hopefully she's running this
I
direction.
love it so much. And I have to say, last year I fell in love with something that I didn't even know was going to make a difference in my life. The potatoes at the farmer's market. When they came in season, it was a little later on, I had never had like a homegrown potato. I thought, well, you know, potato's a potato. Well, let me tell you, that is just not true.
Yeah, she called me.
Oh,
You're
and
not
they-
going to believe it.
The tomatoes, I mean, just everything there, the herbs, and Connie is the expert on
Connie
all
Tjarks.
things farmer's market.
Oh my goodness. And you know, I'm going to have to get her, you know, personal number so I can say, Connie, I'm out of that chicken seasoning.
Oh,
I
the
used to buy from you.
seasoning. Oh, my
goodness.
goodness.
Are you selling that at the DeKalb market? I mean, the farmer's market?
No, it's down.
It's at Button Willow. I know.
Oh, it's
I
at
just
Button Willow.
I just replaced mine. My bottle was getting low. I was getting nervous.
I'm down to this much. Yeah. So anyway,
morning.
Good morning. The farmers market opened up, what, a week or two ago?
It did. We're going to have our grand opening this Saturday.
Oh,
And we really have a lot to offer. For example, Jean's back with her fried pies and her homemade bread.
Jean.
oh, fried pies.
And we hope to have the honey guy back. He was been there a couple of times, and the
Yes.
honey's always a popular thing. We do have for veggies right now. We have new potatoes, which
Oh, the new potatoes.
I'm in.
and onions and lettuce. We have a lot of tomato plants. Some of them are about 2 feet tall, so they're ready to start blooming. So people who want to put a patio tomato
Yes.
or more tomatoes in their garden, we have those. We also have a lady who makes, and her husband, I'm sorry, I should say both, chimes with bamboo, and they really have a really pretty tone. And they also have some jewelry and some wood things that they do.
Yeah, chimes are kind of relaxing.
Oh, I love wind chimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really pretty. We do have we have 2 new vendors that are doing some foodstuffs, some really nice cakes and cookies and those kinds of things. And then, of course, we have our herbs.
Oh, love
And
it.
this year has been really spectacular for the herbs. We have the only thing that I can say that I haven't been able to keep going is the cilantro, which people really like. But I'm letting it dry. And if you know, cilantro really has 2 names. Cilantro for the greens, and then coriander for the seeds. It's the only plant that actually has 2 different names for it. So the seeds are coming on, so we'll have some coriander.
Oh my goodness, that's wonderful.
And we
You're
do
so
have some
smart.
house plants, so people who are looking for something to put green in the house.
Well,
we
and
have
that's good for the air,
it's
and that's
excellent for the
Yes.
air. If you put an aloe vera or a what I call elephant leaf or mother-in-law's tongue in your bedroom, it does help freshen the air.
yes.
Did she say mother-in-law's tongue? I've never heard of that
Yeah,
before.
it's the plant
mother-in-law's
kind of
tongue.
looks a little sharp, you know.
It is has a point on it.
Aggressive.
That's terrible.
Well, that's what we've called it for years and years and years. So, but
I'm going to quiz my in-laws and ask if they think, oh, well, go
if they've
ahead.
ever heard of mother-in-law's tongue,
No, I
Or if
usually...
they agree that that's what that plant
I
should
am
be
the one
called.
that takes up for my, I never take up for the children. I take up for their spouse always.
That's because they're usually right.
Well, it is true.
so we're going to be open from 7 a.m. until noon.
Wonderful. But getting there early is important, right, Connie?
Yeah, it is. Jean's generally runs out of her stuff by about 9 or 9:30.
Oh, yes.
Wow.
And Roy comes in about 9 o'clock with his barbecue.
Oh, and it's
Love Roy's
amazing.
barbecue.
Yeah, and these is not the sandwiches like he does downtown. These are the whole briskets or the whole ribs or that, and they're absolutely delicious.
That's a talented man.
Oh, yes.
And his sister.
Yes.
And his mother. I've met them all.
And we have quite a long line for him. So it's coming. It's coming. We weren't sure what we were going to do this year, but we're going to ask people to do some social distancing, and we're also going to ask, if at all possible, everybody wear a mask.
Yes.
It just makes it safer for the vendors and safer for the customers.
Well, you know, I'm not surprised that your mask is all pretty with flowers on it.
It's lovely.
I just like to say that mine is too.
And both of those masks came from our groups.
they did.
From Mask of Love. So
They
that
did.
makes me very, very proud.
Yes, and I'm proud to wear it.
We appreciate it.
So that's Farmers Market for this year.
Oh, I can't
Oh,
wait.
how
I'm
exciting.
so glad it's still here.
You'll be up early on Saturday, won't you, Shan?
Saturday from 7 to 12.
I'm usually an 8:30 risk what's still there.
We have little groups that come at different times.
Yes,
we
yes.
pretty much have learned who comes when.
It's true.
It's those 11:30 people that are always.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's me.
They're cranky because they miss all the good stuff.
Not cranky. I'm just like, oh, I
Thanks
should've
so
got-
much for having me.
Thank
Oh,
you, Connie.
love you, Connie. Feels weird not getting to hug her by.
I know.
Oh my goodness. Well, Brad Halfacre, the manager of Edgar Evans State Park, was going to be here this morning, and he had a meeting come up.
Oh, no.
He had to be there at 10.
He's
so he
just
can't-
so very important.
I know. So, but he did send me some information, and I don't think I can read that on my phone, but here's what I had already. June 6th is to celebrate National Trails Day. No. I didn't read that correctly. It says that was actually a verb. Celebrate National Trails Day. There we go. By joining the park ranger for a hike on the Highland Rim Nature Trail. It's a 2-mile hike. It's pretty rugged, so wear your boots. Bring you some water, bring your camera. I mean, it's just a nice, relaxing day if you like rugged hiking.
And it's a 2-hour hike, so be prepared for the length of time.
Oh, and they're taking donations. I'm so excited about this. I cannot even tell you. They're going to have, they're working on mountain bike trails over there.
Oh, and you will be wild about that. You are a bicycle person.
I love bicycles.
Yes.
I don't know if I'll be on a mountain bike trail, but I'm going to root them on. You know, when you get to be 64, things kind of break easier. But you know, 10 years ago, I'd have still been in.
Oh, yes.
But I may try to walk it a little bit. But anyway, if you'd like to donate to help, that is pretty expensive to do.
Oh, yes.
I couldn't believe what it cost. But if you'd like to donate to the mountain bike trail, you can select from $5 to $20 tickets for...
to help with the project.
Yeah. I'm not sure. I
So-
guess that's on the website. All right, what about that June 27th thing?
Okay, that's Tennessee Promise Saturday 2020. Come and help break ground on the new Edgar Evans State Park mountain bike trails. You're going to bring water, snacks, sturdy shoes. You have to register for the event because they have a limited number of trail tools. And the 20 people who are registered, so 20 people can register, will receive a free 32-ounce hydro flask at the end of the day.
I need a new hydro flask.
Do you?
I do.
Do you?
Yes.
I could probably take care of you with that.
Oh, okay.
They will have other Tennessee Promise Days scheduled, so you can enter for your chance to get your Tennessee Promise hours and receive a free hydro flask. So this is a working day. So
Oh,
it'll
but
be
fun work.
20 people, Tennessee Promise hours, and you get a free hydro flask. And for information on these and other state park events, call the park office, 1-800-250-8619, or check out the Friends of Edgar Evans State Park Facebook page, and they keep that updated very thoroughly.
So, speaking of thorough, Shan, you got any hospital, St. Thomas DeKalb Hospital news?
Well, I actually have some exciting data, I'll say. I'm going to give credit. I want to especially say a thank you to our UT Extension of DeKalb County. April Martin came to me, I think it was May 21st, right after the stay-at-home order and all of the world shut down. And she said, Shan, I'm looking ahead and seeing what's happening in New York and California. And, you know, they're starting to go to these handmade masks. Should we kind of prepare just in case we might need them? Because UT Extension had done sewing classes in the past. I had volunteers for the hospital that were no longer able to work within the hospital. And so they had idle hands wanting to help. And so we collaborated together to start. We started with 30 people sewing masks. And this grew very quickly because every UT Extension agent nearly across the state of Tennessee got on board. We had 615 seamstresses and a few husbands that didn't want to be added to the list, but they were helping their wives sew.
They don't admit that they can sew.
They were closet sewers, and their wives would sneak and take pictures with their camera and send it to me and say, look,
Awesome.
my husband made these masks.
My youngest son is he loves to sew.
Loves to. And I said, no, he needs the credit. And so we had 615 plus people, and I did the data yesterday for a report to see how we had done, and 4,861 masks have been sewn and distributed across DeKalb County and the regional area, and we gave out over 2,000 of those masks to the public. Once we were able to do all the nursing home staff, the hospital staff, the social workers, the home health people, assisted living, the vulnerable seniors, when we covered all the people that had to have the mask for their protection, then we opened it to the public. And so we've had our local stores, Button Willow, Savvy Scrubs, Flutie's Shoes, Flutie's Clothing, and they've all had these masks available free to the public. And
this has been all age people making these masks from the younger.
We had 7-year-olds sewing, and
sweet.
we had a massive number of senior adults, and even our Jamboree board, Carol Williams is on the board, and during our meetings where we would have phone calls, I would say, Carol, are you sewing? And she'd go, yes. She said, I'm sewing masks while I'm on this call. Nothing stopped her. So, and we kept social distancing active. They would drop the mask off at the hospital, pull up in their car. Our physical therapy department would go out and collect the masks, bring them inside. We'd sterilize the mask, and then I would distribute them to the community. So thank you to UT Extension, the Family Community Engagement Project, project, and St. Thomas for letting me do that as a very important part of my
You
job.
loved it, I could tell.
I adored it. I thought it was wonderful. And your mask is
I know. I love my
yes.
mask. I love the colors. You knew I'd love those colors,
Yeah,
right?
I made that special for
I love it. It's always with me. Thank you so much.
you. Happy to do it.
I wanted, people are just starving for something to do right now, so I just want to let you know the Burlap Room, that's Burt Driver Nursery out there. He's super creative, and he's got live music starting on June 20th. The Summer Solstice Shindig, and this is so hard to say, the East Grass Nash and Soulfish, oh my goodness. And then July 25th, the Vintage Motorcycle and Car Show, won't that be fun? And the Big Dumb, I hope that was supposed not to be drum. I think I put the Big Dumb and Josh Driver. So,
And it's definitely not the Big Dumb Josh Driver. The slash is very important. The Big Dumb Josh Driver. Yeah, this is the most hilarious cue card I've ever read.
I'm so sorry. That's the way it is on the website.
Yes.
The Big Dumb
Slash Josh Driver.
Josh Driver. Oh my goodness. I apologize, Josh
Yeah, my
Driver.
husband on social media once posted,
Josh
I
Driver.
love you big, Shan Stout, and he didn't do a comma, so it was, I love you big Shan Stout. So
I just want to make it clear that Josh Driver is very smart.
So I'm with
the big
you,
smart Josh
This is
Driver
really bad.
with the Big Dumb. I
Big
don't
Dumb.
know. Anyway, maybe I should have called Bert. But anyway, the Burlap Room is going to have 2 events each for the month of August, 2 in August, 2 in September, and 2 in October. So there are going to be lots of things to do. So check out, best thing to do, not listen to me, just check out their website or their Facebook page to get their summer and fall schedule because, and I apologize again. But they're located at 175 Hurricane Ridge Road in Smithville. More information, real information, 615-597-9560. And I know we're about out of time, Shan, but I just want to mention, check out Tony Luna's Facebook page, and he's talking about getting a Center Hill Lake license plate, and we need like 200 signatures.
I can't believe we did not have one already.
Well,
I cannot believe.
I'm glad he noticed it.
Yes.
I can't believe the chamber director, never mind, didn't come up with that. But anyway, sign that.
Yes,
and then we're going to
200 signatures is all we need and get that rolling. I think it's wonderful.
And the 164th DeKalb County Fair set for July is going to have to be postponed.
Yes.
But hopefully we'll have it maybe in cooler weather.
That's right. It might be better.
It might
better
be.
than ever.
So anyway, additional guidelines concerning COVID-19 requirements continue to be released. It changes really often. So please visit www.tnpledge.com for the most up-to-date information. So the Chamber wants to help promote your news or special events. Call 615-597-4163 or email me at swilliams@DeKalbCountyChamber.org, and we'll be glad to help you spread the word. Right, Shan?
That's absolutely right.
And thank you to our many guests this morning. They were so flexible about
And their
running in and out.
patience, yes.
Sitting out in the car and all that kind of good stuff. We're so grateful to WJLE Radio and DTC TV for sponsoring the Chamber Chat program. And Shan, you see your name right there?
Yes, I do. You can watch Chamber Chat on DTC3 as well as their website. Just go to DTC3.TV and click on Chamber shows to view the program each and every month.
You can see us anytime you want.
I think one's enough, but what do I know?
We appreciate all our listening and viewing audiences and hope you join us again next month, same chat time.
Same chat channel.
Stay safe, everybody. Blah, 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 blah.
Goodbye,
Stay
everybody.
safe.